Trolls, no problem. Robin, look out! Locomotor Whitney!
Good timing, Kevin.
You followed us down here all by yourself?
I was worried about all of you. And I didn't particularly like being left alone upstairs.
How disappointing. Now who's going to watch the door?
Sir Nicholas, while you're getting ready for the party, we'd love to look at the decorations, particularly the paintings down here in the dungeon.
That's a good idea. We need to make sure all the paintings are on the list. Carry on. I must see to the punch. Not a moment to waste.
How are we going to find the right painting? It's not like we can just shout out. Has anyone seen a map leading to a secret treasure?
Oh dear, I've never heard of a map. Or have I? No, a lady never tells. Are you the new house elves? Oh no, you're too clothed.
Who the heck are you, lady?
It's a lady apprentice Paget Goggins, and I insist you take me back to the grand staircase.
You'll have to excuse her. Her house burned down over a century ago. Her portrait was the only thing that wasn't scorched. She was moved to Hogwarts after the fire, then promptly stashed down here because she kept ordering wizards to get her tea.
That's such a sad story. She must have lost people she loved. Miss Lady, do you know about a map? It leads to a family heirloom that was lost. We'd like to find it and give it back.
What about our homework?
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
If there was anything your family left you, or anything left at all, you'd want it back, right?
Yes, I would.
It's okay. I lost someone too.
There were so many people who cared for me. People who would dust me every day and wipe smudges off my frame.
Is she talking about her servants again?
I know about the map. I heard about it after they moved me to this dreadful locale. I can help you find it. But first, I insist that you restore me to greatness. I want to go back to the grand staircase.
I'm not sure we can just take you. Sir Nicholas!
Hello, guests. Oh, I see you found her. Always complaining about the noise, that one. I dread to know what you'll do when the party starts.
Sir Nicholas, can we...
Can you take her? Why, that would be splendid. Yes, away you go. And do make sure you're back before the party starts.
This is more like it. A home that suits my stature.
Wonderful. Now, what can you tell us about the map?
Nothing, I'm afraid, because I've never seen it. But I know who has. My old neighbors talked about the map.
So, where are these old neighbors of yours?
Sadly, they moved away during the Battle of Hogwarts. One left and never bothered to write. The other established a residence in a rather bad neighborhood.
Can you describe this bad neighborhood?
It's rather dreary. Whenever he comes to call, he harps on and on about a dark, secret chamber full of snake carvings. He would very much like to move, I think to be closer to me, but a lady mustn't be too presumptuous. Now, if you excuse me, all of this travel and talk has put me right out. I bid you adieu, children.
Right. Now we're right back where we started.
I think I've heard of that secret chamber. I've got an art book that talks all about the paintings and decorations at Hogwarts. There's one chamber that has a rather bold snake motif, although that's just the rumor. The place is nearly impossible to find, and even more impossible to enter. The Chamber of Secrets. do you want? Come to laugh at miserable...
No, of course...
Or perhaps you've come to use me as target practice like those wretched Slytherin twins. I may not be able to feel physical pain, but it's still...
No wonder you're so upset. I'd flood the bathroom too if someone did that to me.
Don't pretend like you care about me. No one ever cares. No one bothers to see past the spectacles to the delicate, beautiful girl underneath. Not since Draco.
That's not true. I can... Wait a moment. Draco? As in Draco Malfoy?
Yes, kindred spirits, he and I. A bit misguided and tormented, sure. But a sensitive soul who just wanted to be loved and accepted.
But wasn't he a Death Eater? Didn't he try to assassinate the previous headmaster?
Technically, yes, but he had no choice. Hear me out and you'll understand.
Sectum Sempra! Incendio! Sectum Sempra! Sectum Sempra! Sectum Sempra!
Harry nearly killed poor Draco that day. All because he assumed the worst of him.
To be fair, Draco was rather nasty to Harry, wasn't he? And Harry's suspicions about Draco were correct, weren't they? Not to mention that Draco did attack first.
That's besides the point! If Harry had just taken a moment to listen to Draco, the whole mess could have been avoided.
I don't know about that, but I am surprised that Harry Potter... The Harry Potter used such horrible dark magic. And against a fellow student, no less.
I know. I swore in that moment that I'd never forgive Harry for scarring Draco's handsome, pale face. But those big, beautiful green eyes of his looked so scared and guilty that I just couldn't help but forgive him. Oh, are you still here? You can go now.
I'm telling you, there's no way you could have won that many duels in a row without cheating.
And yet I did. So unless you've got some proof to back up those bogus claims, I suggest you get to work on our potions essays.
And no big word.
What was all that about?
The Freys have been on a suspiciously long winning streak in Dueling Club, so I accused Bishop he goaded me into a duel to see for myself on the condition that he'd turn himself in if I was able to find proof of my...
I take it that you didn't?
No, so in addition to being totally humiliated in front of the entire Dueling Club...
And let me guess, you're still convinced that he's cheating and...
You know me too well. Almost as well as I know Fisher Frey, which is why I'm certain he's up to something.
If you're that convinced, then how can I help?
Well, I was planning on tailing them. I suppose you could help keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
do? Daniel's on to us. What if someone finds our cauldron and supply...
Down. No one ever uses Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. That's why we picked it, even if they do.
I was right. They're deaf.
Should we tell Professor Flitwick?
No, at least not yet. It'll just be our word against theirs. If we read...
Then I suppose a trip to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom is in order, isn't it?
Judging by the ingredients they've gathered and the sparkling turquoise liquid in their cauldron, I'd say the Freys are brewing a scintillation
A sin what?
It-
It's no wonder Fisher Frey's on a winning streak. He was already a pretty talented duelist before. Under the effects of a scintillation solution, he must be master level.
The only question now is, what are we going to do about it?
What if we swap their scintillation solution with a placebo? They'll go into their next duels expecting to win without much effort, and
I do have a bottle of pumpkin juice on me that we could pass off as a fake potion. A simple color-changing charm and they'll never know the difference.
That was humiliating. I can't believe I lost that badly.
what happened? I thought the scintillation solution was supposed to make it so we always won.
It was! Bloody useless potion. That's the last time I rely on it.
Think the Freys learned their lesson not to...
Thanks for helping me expose them. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go tell them to write their own stupid...
Have you seen my sketchbook?
No, sorry. But I'd be happy to help you find it. Do you remember where you last saw it?
A clearing in the Forbidden Forest. I was doing a bit of sketching out that way. I could have sworn I put it back in my bag when I finished, but it's not there.
Maybe it fell out. I'm sure we'll find it if we retrace your steps. So long as we're in the general area, we can use the summoning charm to bring it right to us.
Oh, I hope so. Some of my best work to date was in that... I'm pretty sure this is where I was drawing. I distinctly remember that niffler-shaped patch of moss.
Let me give the summoning charm a go. Accio Sketch Boot! Huh? What happened?
Actually, I heard you say sketch boot. I'm sure it was just an accidental slip of the tongue, but you have to be really clear with this spell. Should I give it a go?
No, I've got this. I'll enunciate better this time.
All right, but try it over by that tree instead. I just remembered that I took my sketchbook there to quickly doodle a cute fairy that was fluttering by. Right here, this.
Then let's try this again. Accio Sketchbook! Nothing again? What am I doing wrong?
I've read that you have to clearly visualize the object you're trying to summon in your mind. Are you doing that?
Yes. All right, no. I was thinking about that sketch you did of you.
Of course, but let's move over to that stump. I remember setting... If my sketchbook isn't here, then I don't know where it possibly could be.
Don't worry, Lottie. I've got a good feeling about this time. Accio, look. Sectum Sempra.
Atmosphere charm.
Stack of Monster Book of Monsters. Essence of Dittany. Magica.
Atmosphere charm.
Incendio. Accio. Monster Book. Sectum Sempra.
Essence of Dittany.
So you two followed Lottie all the way into the Forbidden Forest and stole her sketchbook when she had...
No reason. Just seemed like it'd be fun is all.
I could tell you didn't like it, but
What? No way. What will we care about some stupid drawing?
You drew the phrase, Lottie?
yes, I was experimenting with a more abstract postmodern style of portrait. Admittedly, it did turn
Odd. You made us look like hideous monsters.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea my art hurt you. I should have considered how you'd feel before I drew it. How about I rip this one up and start over?
I suppose I can't stop you.
But before I start drawing, I want to thank you for helping me find my sketchbook. I'm going to dedicate my next piece to you.